The M1 Abrams is the third generation of main battle tanks produced by the United States. Its name is taken from General Creighton Abrams, Chief of Staff and Commander of the United States Army in Vietnam from 1968 to 1972. The M1 was highly armed, heavily armored, and a highly mobile tank designed for armored fighting vehicles. The specialty of this tank is the gas turbine engine, with JP-8 jet fuel, adopting coating advanced composite armor, and separate ammunition storage in separate compartments for crew safety. Weighing close to 62 tons, the M1 is one tank heaviest still in use. The M1 Abrams was developed during the Cold War as a replacement for the cancelled MBT-70. The M1 Abrams contract went to Chrysler Defense and was the first vehicle to adopt the Cha-Bum fleet. The pre-Persian Gulf War adaptations, Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm, provided weapon protection and NBC, nuclear, biological and chemical, better vehicles. Being far superior to Iraqi tanks. M1 Abrams started its service in 1980, replacing the 105mm gun, the M60 Patton MBT. The M1 is the official main battle tank of the United States Army and United States Marine Corps, and the Egyptian Army, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Australia, and in 2010 Iraq. The three versions that have been produced, the M1, M1A1, and M1A2, incorporate further improvements in armament, protection and electronics. This increases periodic upgrades for older tanks so they can stay on the front lines. The M1A3 is still in development. As a superpower, of course, America has a lot of sophisticated and up-to-date weapons in the world, such as fighter planes, ballistic missiles, nuclear and radar systems that are capable and feared by other countries. For example, an American tank called the M1A the 2nd of September is the next generation tank from the M1A2 Abrams tank made by Uncle Sam's country. This tank is claimed to have the best various technologies and protective armor and has been proven in various battlefields. The secret of the armor is very secret, but the Americans are suspected of using a uranium mixture that can strengthen the tank's armor. The mixed material is estimated to be able to withstand various attacks from the enemy's anti-tank weapons. Of the advantages of the M1A the 2nd of September tank, of course there are weaknesses, namely in terms of shooting accuracy, compared to the German-made Leopard 2A7. The M1A the 2nd of September tank uses a gas turbine-type engine so that it has good performance in devouring various terrains and conditions. The tank has begun to replace the M1A2 Abrams, which is often used in warfare in the Middle East. Currently it is estimated that the US already has up to 900 units of tanks ready for battle. According to the sales agreement released by the Defense Security Cooperation Agency, DSCA, it is stated that Australia will acquire the following Abrams MBT packages equipment worth $1.68 billion United States dollars. What's interesting about the package, of the 160 units of the M1A1 Abrams chassis structure purchased, 75 of which will be used to produce the M1A2 SEPV3 Abrams. The Abrams MBT label is certainly very famous, but the M1A2 SEPV3 Abrams is different. This is the latest and most sophisticated variant of the Abrams MBT family, would later strengthen the Australian Army. The SEP, System Enhanced Package, V3 is a modern configuration of the Abrams MBT designed for the U.S. Army. Quoted from Army-Technology.com, the SEPV3 Abrams offers enhanced protection and survivability, as well as more lethal power than the variants previously. The SEPV3 Abrams also features various technological advances, including improved armor, communications and fuel efficiency. The M1A2 SEPV3 Abrams retains the M1A2 layout with a driver's cab in the forward center hull, the turret or cupola in the center and the power pack at the rear. This tank integrates modular technology, where several components can be replaced easily. The M1A2 SEPV-3 Abrams integrates a Joint Tactical Radio System (JTRS), handheld, manpack, and small form-fit radio to ensure network readiness and interoperability with future brigade combat teams. As the main weapon, the M1A2 SEPV-3 Abrams relies on the M256,120 mm smoothbore cannon, which can fire the M829A4 kinetic munition and the Advanced Multi-Purpose (AMP) munition for engaging low-flying armor, personnel and aircraft targets. In order to detect targets, this brand-new old tank is equipped with improved forward-looking infrared (IFLIR) technology. IFLIR uses infrared technology long and medium wavelengths for improved target acquisition, identification and further engagement compared to second-generation FLIR. At the top of the dome, there is a 12.7 mm caliber heavy machine gun controlled by a remote control weapon system, RCWS, and an M240 coaxial machine gun. 7.62 mm caliber, which moves according to the direction of movement of the barrel. M1A2 SEPV-3 Abrams also gets increased protection, especially in the hull and turret, prepared to deal with the effects of improvised explosive explosions devices, IEDs. Additionally, a remote-controlled IED electronic warfare system, RCIED, Crew Duke V3, will protect the crew from side-planted bombs, roads and IED attacks. Both sides of the turret were also equipped with 6-barreled M250 smoke grenade launchers. Smoke screens can also be installed with the system operated with machine. The M1A2 SEPV-3 is powered by a Honeywell AGT-1500 gas turbine engine developing 1,500 horsepower. The auxiliary power unit allows the tank to operate onboard systems with less chance of detection during silent operation. Generators on these tanks allow operation of the turret without power from the current main engine's vehicle in a stationary position, thereby increasing fuel efficiency. The Abrams can be regarded as an MBT that spoils its crew, both in terms of driving comfort and the optronics used by the gunner and commander. The gunner has a gunner primary sight with 2-day optics, one for long distances with a magnification of 3x10x, while the other optics is without magnification for maximum vigilance of the target. General Dynamics Canada's fire control controls are kept as simple as possible. The shooter just puts the reticula on in GPS and fires a Raytheon-made laser rangefinder to determine the distance. Overall, the M1A2 SEPV-3 is 9.7 meters long, 3.7 meters wide and 2.4 meters high. This MBT is manned by 4 personnel, consisting of driver, commander, loader and gunner.